As an ecom brand owner, you know how this whole VSL thing works, so I'm just going to get straight to the point. Our Google Ads cold traffic system will make your ecom brand an extra 6 to 7 figures per year in the next 90 days. And I want 5 minutes of your attention here, okay? Because I am absolutely convinced that if you are running a brand right now, you are losing money in one of two ways, which I'm going to explain to you in this very quick video. So after managing over $15 million in Google Ad spend and generating nearly $50 million in returns for our clients, I've discovered these two ways that brands are losing money. Now, in this video, we're going to cover who I am and why you should even listen to me, the first way that brands are losing money, the second way that brands are losing money, the solution, which is to scale with cold traffic on Google Ads, what makes us different, our 3 offers and how they can help you, and exact next steps. So my name is George, and for the last 3 years, I've been immersed in ecom. During that time, I've built the leading Google Ads agency on X, on LinkedIn, and on YouTube. And we are obsessed about being on the cutting edge of what is possible on these platforms. And the reason why is because it allows us to generate amazing results for brands like these. We help Crazy Compression add over $40,000 a month in just 3 months at 4.2x ROAS. We added 12.9K per month to Gum of Gods. We helped Spirulette scale to 2K per day, and we've got a bunch of different testimonials that you can see below. But this is all flashy marketing, right? I actually want to get to the logic behind our offer. Now, here is the first way that you may be losing money, and that is that you may be over-relying on meta ads, right? Now, this is a problem because actually 46% of all product searches begin on Google, which is 4 billion searches every single day. Yet many brands like yourself are over-dependent on meta ads. This is pretty dangerous and risk-prone, right? If you imagine back to the start of this year when Meta had its outages, a lot of brands watched helplessly as their revenue streams just dipped and vanished and everything was inconsistent for months. And, quite frankly, even if Meta is performing great for you, you're still not completing the overall marketing funnel if you're not on YouTube, because you're not actually capturing the demand that your Meta ads are generating, right? This demand capture happens on Google. So many brands spend thousands per day on Meta, maybe even on TikTok. This is leading to users and consumers seeing your ads, and if they don't convert, where are they going to go next to find you again? It's going to be Google, okay? And if you're not showing up there, well, your competitors are going to just steal that traffic from you straight away. Not only that, but Meta itself has seen insanely high CPMs and CPAs recently. Creative fatigue is hitting faster than ever. And, Meta is, of course, notorious for random account bans. So in my opinion, for these reasons, it's pretty clear that D2C brands should diversify their ad spend. And that's going to allow you to produce more consistent ad revenue that stays the same every single month. This is what we see with Google Ads. It's consistent. It's allowing you to scale with a higher ROAS because AOVs are consistently higher on Google because people are showing purchase intent when they shop. You're going to be able to compensate for when Meta underperforms so that your entire Shopify revenue doesn't tank. And you're going to, of course, be able to capture those existing inbound searches that Meta actually causes. Now, you may already be sitting here saying, I'm bored, I'm 3 minutes into this video, and I'm already running Google Ads. Well, you're not in the clear yet either, because you are probably, if you're running Google Ads right now, you are spending your budget on inevitable conversions that were going to happen without those dollars, right? You're probably pumping money into Performance Max and branded search, which means you could be paying premium prices for customers that were already going to buy. I audit hundreds of ad accounts a year, and so many brands, when we go into their Performance Max campaign, we can see those branded terms being spent on. This is a problem because you don't have control of the CPCs you're paying. You're teaching your Performance Max campaign to go after branded terms, not cold terms, okay? And your ROAS might look amazing in platform, but this isn't scalable. You can't just scale on brand, right? That's not going to grow your revenue because, again, those conversions were going to happen anyway. You're essentially paying for a very expensive tracking pixel. Now, even if you're a smart cookie and you've excluded your branded terms, PMax will still default to cleaning up your meta traffic. This is what we're seeing time and time again. It's going to do a lot of remarketing with very little prospecting for new customers, okay? And this is a script that pulls out the data within PMax, and you can see there's up to a third of your PMax spend is going to be on probably remarketing to existing customers, on display, which is gray, and search, which is green here. And so, what you're really doing is just spending on your brand name and remarketing on Meta. And this is why Google gets a bad rep from high-level brand owners. They think it's impossible to acquire net new customers. But in actuality, this is just a huge missed opportunity right under the noses of 99% of brands. And there is a simple fix to both of these problems, which is simply just scaling with cold traffic on Google. And we have developed a cold traffic acquisition system that generates new demand through YouTube ads, which will compensate and replicate what you're doing with Meta, just on a different channel, but also converting those high intent buyers with cold search term focused shopping ads and search ads, retargeting to them with display and video, and defensively protecting your brand name, not overspending on it, okay? And this is the cold structure, cold search, cold traffic system that we build for the brand owners that work with us, okay? You can see that here. Now, we are very different to all other Google Ads agencies. I'm gonna go out on a limb here because we don't rely on automated PMAX, we don't bid heavily on branded terms, we don't have long 6 to 12 month contracts, we don't outsource work to overseas VAs, we don't offer generalized services where we do everything under the sun, we don't infrequently communicate, and we do not leave out the central top of funnel part of Google Ads, demand generation, through demand gen campaigns, through YouTube ads, through discovery. But instead, we scale with cold traffic, okay? We get new customers, not just spending on customers that were already gonna buy, not just remarketing to your meta traffic. We bid defensively on brand terms, no monthly minimums, so there is zero risk really to trying us out. We have a full-time A-star team, and I'm involved with every single one of my clients, and very, very few Google agencies can say that. We have an entire focus and speciality on Google and YouTube ads exclusively. We run weekly meetings and reports with our clients, and we focus on demand generation. Now, we have 3 core offers here that will help you scale, okay? So this is really, any brand owner of any shape and size can work with us to improve the performance of their Google ads or launch their Google ads in the first place. Our first offer is genuine monthly management. So this is typically for brands doing over $1 million a year. We're going to onboard you, go through market research, technical setup, build out that cold traffic system that I just showed you, all within 7 days. Then we're going to continue to optimize and scale it month on month as your Google Ads partner. We're going to be doing weekly meetings and reports in the process, daily communications on Slack, working with you to plan out long-term goals for the efficiency of your advertising, and allowing you to take your hand off the wheel fully with Google Ads as we handle it all for you. And I am involved day to day in this process. Or alternatively, if you're a smaller brand and you're not interested in the monthly fees, we have our one-time setup offer. For this is, again, typically smaller brands, but we will onboard you, again, go through that same process. We will manage the account for a further 30 days once we are launched with the same deliverables included, and then we will have a full one-to-one exit call, again, with me, where I explain what is going on in your account and hand it off to you and give you all of the resources that you need to optimize and manage the account from then on. And then finally, we have our coaching offer where, again, you will hop on a one-to-one call with me. I will audit your account personally. We will have a recorded session, and again, you can bring your team in here as well. You get access to all of our resources and a Slack connection with myself where we can communicate daily, and you can ask any follow-up questions, okay? All of these offers will help you scale, okay? And regardless of whatever offer you're interested in, the next steps are the same. Book a free, no obligations demo call with me down below, and I will give you full pricing and details on these offers, okay? As well as custom guidance on what your brand needs to do to scale with Google. So there is precisely zero risk on booking this call with me, because we either work together and scale, or you walk away with a valuable insight on how you can leverage Google Ads and stop making those mistakes that I just explained, okay? So you can go ahead and do that down below this video or on this document. And if you're still not convinced, I get it. There's tons of agency owners out there. Everyone's vying for your attention. There's a lot of bad actors in the space. Maybe you've been burned before. I totally get it. But the following successful brand owners all did the same one thing, which is booking a one-to-one call with me. And because of that single action, here's what happened. The Black Stuff, a skincare brand, scaled up to $45K per month on Google at 5x ROAS. Protein.com hit $80,000 per month with our system, very profitably, as you can see here. Absolute Reg, we've scaled to $1 million per month on Google Ads. PonyJet hit 60K per month with our system. I could go on and on and on, but I don't want to make this video over 10 minutes, so I'm going to leave it right there. If any of this resonates with you, and if you are still watching, clearly it must, then book a one-to-one call with me, and I will illuminate the path forward with Google and YouTube ads and how you can profitably, sustainably, consistently scale your brand and not over-rely on meta ads. Thank you very much for watching. Looking forward to seeing you on the call.